Here's my family's favorite recipe for hot pretzels. I started out with 2 teaspoons of yeast. Next, I added 1 cup of room temperature water and 2 tablespoons of sugar and a little bit of salt. Next, I added 1 cup of flour and a half cup of flour. And I got the dough going and I mixed it up a little bit by hand. And after I got the dough going a little bit, I added the final 1 cup of flour. So it's 2.5 cups of flour total. And I continued to mix everything by hand. And I put some flour on my cutting board. And I started to roll this dough out. So you kind of like roll it like a snake and then twist it. And you take a little bit of water to hold down these 2 little tails. And then it forms the shape of a pretzel. So I got 4 of them out of the batch that I had. And in this pan, I put 2 quarts of water and a 1/4 cup of baking soda and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And you're going to bring this to a boil. And once the water starts boiling, you can put the pretzels in. They should be in for no longer than 1 minute. Once they get into the water, they will sink right away, but then they're going to start to float. And that's how you know that you should pull them out of the water and put them back on your pan. So I did 1, 2, 3, and this last one is a little smaller than the rest, 4. And I tried to make sure that the water was covering the top. And here you can see that they started to float. It was probably less than a minute that they started to float. So I pulled them all out, tried to get all the water off because we don't want soggy pretzels here. Put them back on the pan. And then you are going to take pretzel salt. If you like pretzel salt, this is optional. You could also put everything bagel seasoning or sesame seeds, whatever you'd like on here. So I use this pretzel salt that I actually ordered off Amazon. And my oven is 425 degrees. And I set a timer for 15 minutes. And I checked them and I rotated the pan. And I believe I cooked them for another 5 minutes. Since the oven is 425, that's pretty hot. So you want to keep checking them every 5 minutes after the 15-minute mark. And I melted about half a stick of butter. And I just brushed it on the tops. This actually made them taste exactly like Auntie Anne's pretzels. If you guys like those, that's kind of what these taste like. And I served them with Dijon mustard. And probably within 5 minutes after recording this video, they were all eaten and gone. These are a hot commodity in this house. Happy cooking, guys.